Capricorn inspired reading for mid-June 2025. I'm happy you're here with me. This is obviously a live reading, but you can watch it later. In the first part of the reading, I will watch or look into a general energy. In the second part of the reading, I will go into a relationship dynamic. I work with the system and the symbolism of the tarot and the symbolism of Western astrology. Even though I'm not an astrologer, I'm not predicting your future. I'm merely using the symbolism to uncover maybe some layers, to tell a new story, to help us get closer to our best life. So let's see what's coming out for you, Capricorn. Kind of quiet. The cards are very quiet. All right. We have, ooh, that's a Capricorn card already. So beautiful. We have the Queen of Pentacles or the Queen of Discs. And as you can see, there's a Capricorn right in front of the card. And she speaks of beauty. She speaks of also the body. She speaks of resources as well as physical resources in general. So it is also her body, her health and wealth in general. And she's come a long way. She's looking back at the desert here. And this is supposed to be the River Nile that she's looking at. And she's come very far. She's come a long way. And she's resting here in this oasis, in this very fruitful, very abundant place where she established herself towards. And she also has this wand with the crystal on it that is going right through the earth or into the earth, which is saying that she's very connected to the earth and the earth element. And she does have the Capricorn here in front of her, who is symbolizing, of course, like hard work, labor, tough circumstances, tough conditions. And Capricorn is a sign that is really, really good at handling and managing tough conditions. So interesting. First card out, Capricorn card. So we want to, with the Queen of Discs, we want to make sure that we feel good in our body. We want to make sure that we are responsible with our resources, our time, and also our money, our space. So we really want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves. I'm not taking questions here, so I'm sorry. Just for the people in the chat, these readings are not personal, they are general. So where are we coming out of? Two of Wands. Okay, it seems like we had some moment of really getting a grip over things. The Two of Wands for me is always a card of getting a grip, being kind of in control of the moment. It's called Dominion. It's a card that is really helping us to take control in the moment and to act. So the Wands are about the will, the Wands are about the willpower as well. And it seems like we're coming out of a phase where we are really with also Aries. It's a card of Mars in Aries, where we're really in control of the moment. And therefore we found back into our stability, which is a really, really nice situation. This is really stable reading. I like it. With the Two of Wands, we're really doing the thing. We're really taking action. And with the Queen of Discs, we are really in a place of stability, of security. So we're moving into, oh, beautiful, Two of Cups. We are moving into deeper connections. This, of course, can be romantic, doesn't have to be romantic. With this energy, we are really, really, really in a good place to connect to things that really touch us in the heart, to connect to people that touch us at the heart, and to go into a heart space type of energy. So this is really about connecting on a deeper level with people, and it's a very, very beautiful card. And of course it can be about partnership. It doesn't have to be romantic partnership. It can be about true love, you know, like feeling really these deeper feelings, deeper emotions, deeper connections with a person. It can be a friend, it can be a acquaintance, it can be a romantic interest, it can be family, but this is really exchanging on a deeper level, which is very, very beautiful. So on the bottom of the deck we have the Two of Pentacles, also really great card of change. It's literally called change, this card. And this is with the earth element and with the pentacles. This is a card where we really step into a new energy of, we just had the ace and we're establishing to the two of pentacles, so it's the second card of the pentacles, and we just started a new way. We planted a seed and now we start seeing the seed growing. So this is really, really, really also a nice card where we can see change, where we can really perceive that something is changing, and we can see it in the little steps, in the little things that are happening every day. So yeah, this is a really, really nice progression of things. And as Aleister Crowley says, change is stability. So this is really, really about keeping the stability going, because we change every moment, our body changes every moment. The pentacles also speak about the body, and we really want to make these changes also visible, and we want to see that something is happening. So this is the card where we can actually perceive and see that something's happening. At the same time, we want to stay flexible, and at the same time, we want to stay light-footed and not be too rigid in our approach to things. Just for the people who are here in the live chat, I'm not doing any questions. This is general readings. If you're interested in personal readings, that's not for free. And you can check out my description box where you can see what I'm doing and how I'm doing. I'm not a fortune teller, and I'm not telling people about third parties. I am a professional tarot expert and not a fortune teller. So please, just that the people know that this is not that type of tarot reading. There's a lot of tarot readers out there in the YouTube sphere, in the TikTok sphere, who will give you all the answers that you want to hear. I would not advise going there, because it's most of the time a scam. But here we are just talking about layers of consciousness and how we can handle a situation that we're in, maybe have a little more insight in our own personality, not so much about other people. I will look at a relationship dynamic right now, though. This is not about looking into another person. This is just understanding a dynamic better, understanding ourselves in a dynamic better. So yeah, as I said, no questions. Sorry. That's the problem with opening up the chat, and doing this live, because you get distracted by the chat, and the way I do readings is just not like other people, and the way I do lives is also not like other people, so I do not take questions. Okay. Here's that. So let's see this relationship dynamic. It could be any person, it can of course be a romantic interest, but it can also be just a friend or a colleague where you have maybe a little bit of a hard time understanding what's going on. So this other person, 8 of Wands, okay, and we're in the 4 of Swords. Now it might be a situation with people where maybe a lot is happening on one side for people, and we are resting at the same time. So the 4 of Swords, and I'm sorry, I'm so distracted. I will have to turn off the chat in the next reading. This is not happening. Sorry guys, but this is not happening. The 4 of Swords is a card of rest, and it's a card of contemplation, and it's a card of really letting the truth come to the surface through resting and recuperating and really drawing back and maybe isolating a little bit. So we might have to draw back our energy in a relationship dynamic right now, because there's too much happening. With the 8 of Wands, maybe somebody wants a lot of communication from us, or maybe it's like really intense, or wants to make things go really fast, or maybe they're texting 5 times a day, it's that kind of energy. So we kind of have a problem here, I think, with the 4 of Swords, to just process all of that at the same time, and we might not really know what to do with that fast energy. It's really not so much compatible right now. The compatibility, that's the word, is maybe not exactly at this time right. So it's still important that we take our rest. It's still important that we take our time, that we take our moments for naps or for meditation or for lying down, and for just really letting our thoughts calm down and our thoughts ease and rest. Because sometimes when we meditate or when we just take a break, you know, we don't have to sit down and meditate. We can just take a break and just let things come to us and let, you know, the muddy water clear again. So that's kind of the muddy water of the mind clearing, and that's what we're trying to do here with the Four of Swords. It's also a card of getting ready maybe for another interaction, a verbal interaction maybe. It is a card of truce, so it is a card of not being fully asleep and just like checked out, but still alert in a sense. And with the Eight of Wands, we might have a lot of things going on around us that are happening, and we still have to kind of be aware of it. We cannot just completely zone out, and that's what I'm getting here with relationships. But it seems like there's a lot happening and a lot of communication coming towards your direction, and things are moving fast. With the Eight of Wands, we also have an energy of Cupid's arrow, so somebody could have a crush on you. I don't know who. There is no person yet. Oh, the High Priestess in the reverse and the Two of Swords. Well, all right. With the Two of Swords, it's really, really, really crucial that we are staying in a peaceful and calm energy, and that we are trying to also find the common ground between two parties. The Two of Swords in the Crowley deck, for example, is called peace. So it is a card of peace. It is a card of letting two maybe contradictory truths exist at the same time, or finding a common ground, finding the compromise, finding the diplomacy in a relationship or in your relationships with other people. And even though we might not really be spiritually on the same level with a person, because I think that's what's happening here with the High Priestess in the reverse. Intuitively, this just feels like not the same energy at all right now. The Eight of Wands is very fast moving forward, a lot of communication. The Four of Swords is very calm and drawn back and having to process and contemplate about things. So we might just not vibe with a person 100%, or with certain people in our surroundings that are close, and we might not be spiritually at the same point. I think that's really here the message with the High Priestess in the reverse. The High Priestess in the reverse can also be maybe hiding or pretending stuff that is not actually true. So it's a little tricky here. I will pull one more card because the reading is not there. Oh, here, the Star card. Okay, I guess somebody is showing themselves fully with the Star card, and is really authentic about it as well, and is really not afraid to show themselves, and is kind of hopeful for this whole situation to work itself out. But we might not be fully seeing that because they are having such an intense, strong forward energy. So maybe that's something that is a little bit too much right now for Capricorn. Identifying people. That could be. I will pull one more oracle card. Just for the record, I do hide and block everyone who is coming in and talking shit. So you can try, but it's not happening. And I'm not taking questions. I'm sorry. So yeah, I'm happy when people say hi, and I'm happy when people have a question, maybe from the content, or maybe for the cards and the meanings, but I'm not taking any questions for free. Believe in yourself. That's a nice one. This is a German deck. So yeah, it says, believe in yourself, you will accomplish everything that you can imagine. And it's really about imagination. It's about imagining what you think you can do, what you can see yourself doing also. So this is a type of manifestation energy, and it's a very beautiful card. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I will go on with the Aquarius reading right now. If you want to continue checking out my channel, and you can check out my description box for all the information that you need for all the other stuff that I'm doing for the card readings, how you can support this channel. And yeah, thank you so much for being here. I'll talk to you next time, and I'll see you soon. Bye.